left side. This is our normal item screen right here. We can save and look at our options on this menu, which I'll probably end up doing right now. Here we go. Target type, I don't want to hold. Let's change that to switch. So it's a toggle system. I mentioned this in my earlier video. When I have the toggle system set up, I only have to tap the button once to go to that Z targeting mode. And so instead of holding the button down, it's like a toggle. So you press it once to go into targeting mode, press it again to turn it off. And for me, it's easier to double click, if you will, than to just hold a button down. It's a lot less muscle memory you have to worry about, in my opinion. But of course, you can change that to your preference. Standard camera, standard first-person camera. Unless if you want to invert the controls, you can. In fact, I'm just going to use the D-pad to switch this around. So how it is, and you know how it is in some games, you got to switch around the horizontal and the vertical axes so that left points left and right turns the camera right, that kind of thing. I can play on the Wii U Gamepad, but I don't have a Pro controller, so I'm not going to worry about that. Because I might want to turn this off. Yeah, I'm playing on the Gamepad, obviously, because I don't have a Wii U Pro controller. So this Gamepad's pretty much fine for what it is. Can I see that right? Yeah, the icons on this camera are kind of hard to see. I'll be the first person to admit that. Options. Because the icons on the smartphone don't make it easy to record this Gamepad. Like I said, this is a test. UI display. Why is the gyroscope on? I thought I turned that off. Well, I'll turn it off if I have to. So we can bag out by touching away from that screen. If we want to save, we can, but we don't have to. I'm not going to save right here. But if you want to go to the title screen, you can. So you don't have to save. If you just want to go back to the title screen, you can. We'll continue playing, of course. We're not done yet. We have our items down here. We can map these items to whatever button we wish. So how about we map this? Can I map this one up here? I thought I could map this one. I know I can move this over here. This is a bait bag, isn't it? Yeah, this is a bait bag. I don't have any bait. I think it's loot, basically. I don't have anything to put in here yet, but let me map this right over here, because I want it right there when I want to use my telescope. Now, let's see. Remember, X is the top button on this gamepad. Map. Okay, this is the map where I am. Unfortunately, it's not all that informative, because it doesn't show the town that I'm in, which is Windfall Island. It's just the map of the overworld generally. So this is the square that I'm on, the overworld. But since I'm already on my ship and I'm right here on this island, I'm kind of curious where I can go from here. We'll turn off the gamepad in just a second, and I'll switch control back to the regular TV screen. Okay, so we're back here on Windfall Island. I'll switch your attention back to the other screen in a second if I want to. I'm just curious if anything's going to show up on this map that's worth showing you. But the idea is that I want to be able to show you at least one time during this video, or at least all subsequent videos, what's going on this screen, especially when I get to a dungeon, because I want to be able to show you what's going on when I'm looking at the map of these dungeons. Yeah, we're super cute and all. Boundaries, mister. Ugh. See where this is going. Out of my way, kids. I got a sword. Don't want this sharp, pointy object in your direction, do you? Okay, I don't want him. Put the sword away. Crouch. A. Yeah. It's like Skyrim. You gotta put your swords away before you talk to people sometimes. Oh! Found a secret. I got 1 green rupee, yay. What happens when I go into the house? I'm curious how the map works when I'm in the house. It probably doesn't work at all when I'm in the house. Yeah, it does, but it's the same as the map you saw earlier, so never mind. This shop is the bomb. Let's look around, because we want 10,000... I think I'll just play Hyrule Warriors. The bombs there are free. Good day to you too, sir. So we're out. I don't have 20,000 rupees. I guess it's the game's way of gating content, I suppose. Or gating upgrades. Unless you have a Game Genie. Unless you have a Game Genie or a Game Shark, some other kind of cheat device, and you can just kind of break the game's progression, I suppose. And lemon short grays over yonder. I can't stop worrying about the little guys. Yeah, well. This isn't terribly important. I said this was a research stream, so... Why is this pile of leaves here? Oh. Ah, indestructible. Yep, it's indestructible. Put the sword away. Put it away. Thank you. You have to stand still, I guess, to put it away. Even though a little paradise and set and sail on the voyage at sea, you know what I mean? Why, this town is full of faces that don't even show the slightest interest in the sails of a ship. Are we sailors the only ones? Well, whatever. This isn't exactly Assassin's Creed when it comes to storytelling. I got nothing for delivery, actually. We'll work on that later. You, sir! Stop what you're doing and talk to me. Let's see. You say you want to sail for a boat? You're welcome, by the way. I wasn't even paying attention to what he said. He just said, go away. In so many words. Okay, what does she want? This one. Yeah. Yes, you're a fine-looking woman. Whatever. Moving on. I guess I'll call this bonus footage. How about that? Chew jelly juice shop. It must be jelly. Our butchers are the best, etc. and so forth. Chew jelly? Yeah, doesn't Sega own that? I think you're culturally appropriating other people's stuff and trying to sell it at a markup. We aren't going to talk about that. Well, I'm not going to buy your crap. I love this whole value-added system where it's like, yeah, you take something that's completely worthless in another country and you try to sell it somewhere else as some exotic item of mystical value. Isn't that how all the black pearl? Isn't that where the black pearl industry came from? Invented from whole cloth, from pearls people used to throw away because they were of no value to the people who lived near the oysters. Oops. I shouldn't have done that. Well, they were shining. I thought there was something inside of there. How much did that cost? So I guess the game doesn't want me to pick up those vases. How about I shatter your flower vases? Does that sound nice? Put that away. So that want to ruin your whole house. I can't jump. Because video games. So I think I've made my point. And I gotta look down the menu. Well, I'll tell you what. We're gonna play on the gamepad for a quick sec. I'm not gonna show you very much. Let's set this up. I don't think I can position my body in the proper direction to actually show you how I'm recording. We'll see how that goes. Because playing on a gamepad is going to be kind of fraud. I'll be the first person to admit. Okay, yeah, let's sidle that over. There we go. So now I can do my inventory management and my game playing on the same screen. So if you're away from your TV or someone else wants to watch the football game, you know. Actually, I still have this controller plugged in. I thought I unplugged it. Oh, well. That's okay. It's fully charged. So I can do all my inventory management on this screen and play my game at the same time. So it becomes a single screen setup, which is fine for me. Fine for my purposes, anyway. Okay, so I'll break a few more of this guy's vases. 210 bucks. Still got all my rupees. Can I break this one? Just a second. Yep, see? So I guess I had to pay him for that. What? This is officially a bit. Okay, I'll run 10 rupees each. What if I didn't have that money? Oh, did he bow? He said, what if I didn't have the money? Wow, this is a bit. So can I reload my game save? Probably just as well. So I made my point. We'll come back to this game later. But for now... Oh wait, I got the pause here. Go to the items menu. Save.